Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Able to find Isabella. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the Bears' 6-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Darnold from the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Kamara. And now much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Taylor on third down throws incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field, sliding out of the pocket.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Kamara trying again, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Johnson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
To Johnson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Bears 21, Titans 7. Jason Sanders set.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, 81 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Well, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The toss left side. Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Smith catches left side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a run with Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. To try to get in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll have another first down and more. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 42. Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will make it into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. Deatrich Wise. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all?
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Play action, it's Taylor. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Showtime
it's the
today,
Pro Bowler Byron Jones.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Buying time to his left. Over the middle to Smith. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And some room to maneuver.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears turn that interception into it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Darnold to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. It's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara.
You thought you had it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 68, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Darnold completes it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Taylor. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bears.
Taylor going to throw it. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Try to pound it in. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
You gotta love it,
And
baby.
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
For Traquan Smith, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One last throw now for Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
75.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Listen! Ariel, back man. Done! Ariel, Ariel! Wait! Wait, son! Ariel, Ariel! Waiting! Go, go! Waiting! What's your son? Son! Waiting! Ariel, back man. On! Ariel, Ariel! Waiting! What's your son? Ariel, Ariel! What's holding? Alright, solid, solid. What's that? Go, go. Done. Done. Waiting. Hey, son. Ariel, back man. Ariel, what's your son? Ariel, Ariel. Go, go. backpack. 280.
Nothing you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with those who fight I want to see oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
Here we go.
Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 tickets every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Here we go. 120. Where's that? Go. Hey.
Sometimes you need a hold. When you have your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you when you've been Sometimes I need a jet. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Here we go. Backpack.
I
280.
like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Here we go. 180. Big Grade 57. Big Grade 57. Here we go. 280.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him flirt, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fake the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I shook.
Trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. I'm a mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's a dub, I'm a win.